game.
Hello guys, welcome to the channel.
Welcome. Here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And from that sort of range, you'd be shocked if Mbappe missed out. He just keeps showing us what a top finisher he is. Firmly in charge here. Well, he has to apply this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal. So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Valverde, Mbappe. Might it be Mbappe? A three-goal cushion, and you truly sense it's a matter of how many. Well, here he is again, and it was never really in doubt, was it? He was always going to score from there. So the action continues, and Real very much bossing the proceedings. Upamecano. And there to intervene. And he's broken free. And
just failing to bend the run enough, and the flag has been raised. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. And there it is, the half-time whistle. Plenty of support here. Going then for Bayern. Michael Olise. And they're not out of the woods. Promising passage, but came to nothing. behind the net. Oh, how about that for a tackle? Valverde, and he's in. Smart defending. Serge Gnabry. Lima on the ball. Now with Olise. Gnabry with it. And Kimmich. Oh, still needs clearing. Well, threat averted. Vinicius Junior. Opportunity it is. Is it going to be? And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Mbappe. Oh, he's given us away. Serge Gnabry. Kylian Mbappe. And he's broken free. Oh, yes! A goal! Exactly what they were looking for. And he's come up with it.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
So 2-0 now. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. So the referee's whistle as the action is restarted. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? But it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. They'll be disappointed with the way that attack ended. Just the clearance that was called for. Real Madrid coming away with it. Chances on. Must be. And a goal! There he is at the double. They just can't subdue him.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Harry Kane. Kylian Mbappe. Real chance. Big chance it is. And there is the goal. He's found the net. Joy unconfined.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. And into the last 20 minutes. Serge Gnabry. On to Olise. Now Harry Kane. Mbappe. Right. Oh, he's through here. Oh, yes! It's gone in! And now a chance for them to revel at the moment.
Well, just look at this again. It's so hard to knock off the ball once he gets going. Of course the defending could be better, but that's a great individual goal.
Oh my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Really good challenge. Surely! Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Over the touchline for what will be a Real Madrid throw. And the fourth official, and the final whistle is sounded. Real Madrid go marching on.
Well, you can't say they didn't deserve it. They were by far and away the better team over the two legs, and the result was never much in doubt. I'm sure they'll face a sterner test in the next round, but they'll be full of confidence off the back of that performance.
Semi-final
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry and delighted to be joined as always by Stuart Robson. And we're getting down to the wire in the UEFA Champions League tonight. The first leg of the semi-final coming right up. It's Galatasaray and they take on Real Madrid.
Well, this is what the Champions League is all about. Some of the world's best players will experience this league at a great stadium. Let's hope we're not disappointed.
So the first half begins. Let's see what these two teams can serve up for us. He's in with a chance. He can't hold on to it. Clears it away. Victor Osimhen. Moving it around with real purpose here. Mbappe. How can he take them on and beat them? And he's in. Oh, he couldn't outwit the keeper. And buying them time. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Ball back with Galatasaray now. Alexander-Arnold. Jude Bellingham. Difficult to stop him. So a corner kick it'll be following the deflection. Just knocked it out of there. Must take the lead here. Oh, goal! And a huge moment in the semi-final. They have the lead, and they'll have no intention of relinquishing it.
Here it is again, and the clearance just isn't good enough. Giving up possession in a dangerous area, just poor defending all round.
Well, the ball is once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Vinicius Junior. Mbappe. Perfect tackle. Oh, surely! Oh, magnificent save!
Well, he's just pulled off a great save there. What reactions from the goalkeeper that was.
Oh, not cleared away! And the flag has gone up, just when he looked ready to pounce, perhaps.
Well, he was just too static in the end, which is a shame because that was a dangerous situation.
And there it is, the half-time whistle. Well, it is advantage Real after the first 45 minutes, but there's a long way from being settled. Chouameni. Jude Bellingham. Fine run from Mbappe. Oh, might be. Couldn't quite hang on. And there it is. A goal. I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper.
The keeper's very unlucky there. It was such a good initial save that can't get to the rebound.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Kylian Mbappe. Oh, what an opportunity. A goal! Another one! It's turning into an absolute demolition job.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
3 goals without reply. Well, we're into the final half hour. Victor Osimhen. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Kylian Mbappe. Oh, he's through here. Perhaps now. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
As you can see, this is absolutely brilliant. He's such a good runner with the ball, and it's a great individual goal. Brilliant from him.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. Torreira. Mbappe. Oh, big chance. Will he? A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
Oh my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. In with a chance. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, as you can see, he's a dangerous runner with the ball. He has such good balance and pace. That's a top-class goal, isn't it?
Well, if there were any lingering doubts about the outcome, surely they now have been removed. Victor Osimhen. 5 minutes left. And Galatasaray come away with it. So deflection, and it will be a throw-in. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius! They'll be disappointed with the way that attack ended. And there it is, the full-time whistle. It's advantage Real Madrid going into the return leg.
Well, they were really good today. Their approach play, their movement off the ball, and of course their finishing were excellent, as was their work rate. A discipline...
Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the broadcast gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And what we have to look forward to is the second leg of this Champions League semi-final. It's Real Madrid facing Galatasaray.
Well, Derek, Real showed just how good they were in that first leg. They were well organised, they played some great football and they took their chances. I just can't see how they lose this one.
Osimhen, Leroy Sané. Yunus Agun. And Real doing well to win it back. Is it going to be? And there it is! The opening goal! The ideal way to start!
Well, here it is again. What a good build-up this is. Quick incisive passing, clever movement, and all done at pace, which led to a simple finish. That's a real joy to watch.
Vinicius Junior. He has teammates around him, but quick thinking defensively. And a throw coming up after a really fine piece of tackling. Well, there's a living, breathing example of positional sense. Good pass. This looks more than decent. And well, he might celebrate on the back of that.
Well, here we can see it again. Look at the way he glides past the defender to create space for himself. And from that sort of range, you'd be shocked if Mbappe missed out. He just keeps showing us what a top finisher he is.
So back underway following the equaliser. Well, not away properly. And the move breaks down. And Galatasaray have it back now. And mopping up defensively. Making progress is Kylian Mbappe. Galatasaray doing well to regain possession. And support available. Mbappe! Throws it away. Aurelien Tchouameni. Oh, genuine chance. And they bought themselves a bit of time. And taken cleanly by the keeper. Victor Osimhen. Yunus Agun. Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. Valverde. Mbappe. Can he finish? And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? That is that for the first half here. So back underway. The second half begins. Well, it's a very attractive passing sequence. Can he take advantage? Oh, how about that for a tackle? Continues his run. Oh, what an opportunity! Well, he had the scent of a hat-trick in his nostrils, but not this time.
Well, he keeps getting into good positions. He'll surely get another chance before the end of the game.
Mbappe. And got rid of it. Bellingham. And Bellingham. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Vinicius Junior. Yunus Agun. Victor Osimhen. And he's made headway. Must finish. Absolutely spot on with that challenge. Plenty of support here. Chance for Gundogan. Took a touch on the way through. Sound piece of defending. Vinicius Junior. He's in here. Opportunity again. He's dispatched.
goal is. It has everything. Skill, pace and power. There was no stopping there.
Well, it's a tale of 4 goals in this match now. 3-1 it is. Well, there is going to be stoppage time, but only the 1 minute. Now, who can he play it to? And that's it, official now. Real Madrid have made it to the final.
Well, what a good win that was over the 2 games. Their attacking play has been brilliant. If they can repeat that in the final, they have every chance of lifting the trophy.
And here it is, the last lap in the season-long race for the trophy. Millions of the world are tuning in for the biggest final of club football. League final. Welcome from me, Derek Ray, joined here in the commentary box, as always, by the former Arsenal and West Ham player, Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere building to fever pitch, we're just minutes away from kick-off time. It's Real Madrid up against real chance. Joelinton. And Real come away with it. Can he put them in front? And it has arrived, the opening statement in this UEFA Champions League final.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And Mbappe's movement and penalty box awareness makes that finish look easy. That's a really good goal.
And Newcastle get the ball rolling once more. How will they react to this setback? Just cutting off the supply. Kylian Mbappe. Henry. And cleared away.
Face up.
Mbappe. Danger averted. Anthony Gordon. Aurélien Tchouameni. Take it away. Real Madrid doing well to regain possession here. In with a chance. Still a chance. And a goal to increase the lead in this final. Will they be stopped now? So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Nick Woltemade. Really committed himself to the tackle, and a throw in now. Gordon. And the keeper is able to deal with the danger. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So off and running again, and there was a big gulf in class in the first 45. Will we see an improved effort from Newcastle in the second? To get back within a goal. I'm just letting it run over the byline, and a corner here. Now they can reset the defence. Vinicius Junior. Aurelien Tchouameni. Now with Bellingham. Mbappe. It's a splendid run by Mbappe. Big chance. Another goal! And surely there's no way they can throw this away. Absolutely dominant.
Well, just look at the defending here. They just don't read the danger. It's a poor goal to concede.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Voltemade. And he takes it away. It is a decent looking attack here. Mbappe. He's in with a chance.
See, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Nick Voltemade. Voltemade. Well, made it look routine, but read it well. Voltemade. Good technique displayed. Kylian Mbappe. And there it is! Real Madrid, Champions League winners!
Just look at the emotions out there. Joy and relief on one side, despair and heartache on the other. But we've got the right winners here. They fully deserve it on the night.
For these players, well, it's the night of their lives, and they're determined to enjoy every millisecond.
Well, they have to make the most of this, don't they? It's a great feat.